I don't know whether you have a copy of the ruling. It is annexed to the affidavit of the second respondent. I think the last paragraph, beginning with, the law is therefore settled that a party will not be compelled to enter the witness box and testify in support of
a party. The chairperson is not a party.
It is a risk. Parties who decline to give evidence take, knowing perfectly well that the court will be left with no options but to proceed with the available evidence before it. Counsel for the petitioner has strongly submitted to us that you should not apply the Society of Lawyers case to the peculiar facts of this petition, because the first respondent, being a constitutional body with defined responsibilities, must be brought before this court to be cross-examined as a way of accounting to the people of this country for its stewardship. The Society of Lawyers case, like this petition, also deals with witnesses who had served witness statements and have decided not to give evidence to be cross-examined. Indeed, the witness statement was served by Mrs. G. Mensah.
Yes, but my lords, a party. Your lordship just read a ruling in which your lordship referred to a party. The party in this case is the first respondent, not Mrs. G. Mensah.
Yeah,
and we are saying,
under the circumstances, who declared the results from the Electoral Commission?
My lords, that is a perfectly legitimate legal separation. The EC is a corporate body, and the returning officer is an individual who happens to be the chairperson of that corporate body. You cannot, with respect, you cannot make the two identical. My lords, otherwise, why would the Constitution make the returning officer the chairperson, not the whole EC? The Constitution is quite clear in separating the role of...
We appreciate that, but then it is the commissioner who declared the result.
The chairperson, in her distinct capacity as chairperson, not the EC.